Hello, I'm Kathleen Hall, and this is The Way I See It.
I'm Ken Pierre, and this is The Way I See It.
Well, we're into the new year, so we've talked about intentions, and we've talked about goals, and we've talked about 2018. Now, the next stage is, I know that we all know there are different kinds of learning. Some of us are more visual, some of us are more text-oriented or read. We have all kinds of learning styles. But what we have seen is the people that change the most effectively, meaning to what they want, to the achievement of their goals, they do vision boards, which is really, really important. I know a lot of people will write goals down. 97% of us do not keep our New Year's resolutions. And I think the reason is we write them down in longhand, or we put them in our computer and then we type them and put them on the refrigerator. But when we do a vision board, it actually reaches a part of our brain that this logical reading does not. So I'm really into vision boards. I think it's really important. And if you have a spouse or a partner, and if you have kids, or even a work vision board would be very beneficial. And what you do is just get a bunch of magazines or go online and print them out and get images of, for an example, your health. What do you want to do? Do you want to take a yoga class? Do you want to start running? Do you want to work out? Do you want to meditate? Whatever that is, and your health. Career-wise, take a picture of, do you want to be a farmer? Do you want to be a master gardener? Do you want to be a tech person? Whatever that is, do you want to be, Zuckerberg? God forbid. For me, not, he's a great guy, I adore him, but for me, oh dear God, heaven. But my thing is, put those kinds of things on. Relationships. Do you not have many friends? Or do you have many superficial friends that you need to hone down into a smaller tribe? Your home. What kind of home are you living in? Would you love some paint on a wall? Would you like some throw pillows that are a different color? Or if you can afford it this year, and that's one of your goals or your intentions, do you want to move to a new home, a new domicile? So anyway, a vision board can help do all of these kinds of things. What is your experience with, instead of writing something down, actually making it visible?
So the first thing I did was create a vision board for my path getting out of the military. So 2012, I got out of the military, and I knew that I wanted to be an attorney. I had a path that I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a patent attorney. So I knew that I didn't know the way, but I want to create a way. So what I did was I did go to magazines. I did print, just cut out different words, action words, Esquire, things like that, right. That would help me achieve these type of goals. I moved from Texas and I went back to New York to go to school. But as I was there, I realized this is not a tech town. I would look on the vision board of what I would want to attain, and I didn't see it where I was living. So I moved here to Atlanta. And this is definitely a tech incubator, startup hub,
Absolutely.
Everything.
Yeah.
And
with tech and everything else going on around
this
here
is
as
where
well.
I got most of my experience being in tech.
Right.
Couldn't do it in New York because it's a financial industry. It's more about, if you're going to do tech, you got to do it with a bank or something.
Right,
I didn't want to do that. So with the vision board, that helped me create my lifestyle, what I wanted to do within tech before I got to law school. And those dreams kind of disseminated.
Well, they grow into...
It evolved.
Yeah. I think about planting a seed, and then the flower starts to grow, then you start pruning it.
Yeah,
and it's not the stem of who you be is still that.
Man, that's
and
so
don't you think
profound.
Everything you learn takes you to something new? My dream was my undergraduate. My work is in finance and accounting. So I did a vision board of the Wall Street Journal and my picture on it as the first CEO. That was my vision board for years. And funny enough, I was in a small town in Alabama, in Augusta, Georgia, and then Atlanta, and I was on the 104th floor of the World Trade Center pretty soon. And then I got terrified because I went, that's no longer my goal. So don't think, pull it down and change it and all those kinds of things. It's life-giving, like changing. So it's breathing. It's a breathing document. It's not something, and it's something fun. You need to put it don't forget it. Put it, like some people put them in bedrooms because it's the first thing you see when you wake up in the morning and the last thing you see at night. Some people put them in the kitchen. Some people that have kids and have to race out in the morning or get home late, put it at work. But again, here we go with the buddy system. Have somebody else do a vision board too, so you can be talking about it. It's interactive. Don't do these things as tools and then put them away in the tool shed and lock it in the tool chest. That doesn't help anybody.
I think Dr. Hall, the most profound thing she said, it's like gardening. Like it's breathing. It's a something that's living. It's a part of you. So you can always change it. You can always fine tune something, make it a well-greased machine.
Yeah, and I'm a gardener. Had the farm for 30 some years. And to this day, when I go out to trim roses or trim any of my plants, I literally ask them what I need to take off, because the integrity and the mindfulness is with that plant. And I don't go in and take off what I think. I really do. It's a very, very tender and very respectful practice. And in saying that, I have to be mindful of what is integrity for that plant.
I understand.
So anyway, get a vision board for 2018. It's only the second week, and we have taken you into the new year with some, don't you think?
Some firepower.
Firepower. See the military metaphors? You would never hear Kathleen saying firepower. But if I did my spiritual side, like my other training was in, it would be fire, heat, light. Yes, you're right.
Burning,
the beginning of the earth.
sorry.
It was, believe me, if you dig deep enough, it's still molten and all that. Fire and heat. And each one of you have that same molten and everything inside of you, right?
Use
We're
that
gonna get to
intensity
it.
to change your life.
And we're going to get to it, okay? The vision board's just another tool. So,
My name is Ken Pierre. This is the way I see it.
my name is Kathleen Hall, and this is the way I see it. Have a great week.
Have a great week, guys.